Welcome to online practical sessions of mechanical measurement and metrology. Myself, Abhishek Trivedi from Mechanical Engineering Department at LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to start the practical with the aim of measuring the linear dimensions by using the vernier height gauge. As the name suggests, the particular vernier height gauge is useful to measure the height of the given component. Before starting the actual practical of measuring the height of the given component, first of all let us understand what is the constructional details of the vernier height gauge. The vernier height gauge contains the main scale and auxiliary scale. The particular main scale is divided into two different scales. The one is contains the dimensions in the inch. The second one contains the dimension in the mm, or we can say the centimeter. The auxiliary scale contains the 50 different divisions, and it is useful to measure the dimensions with very much accuracy. The locking screw is provided over the auxiliary scale. It is used to make sure that the particular auxiliary bracket can be locked on the main scale properly. The another lock nut has been provided over here over the measuring jaw. The measuring jaw is used to make sure that whatever the workpiece has been placed over the base plate is making the proper physical contact with the measuring jaw, and the lock nut is used to attach the measuring jaw with the auxiliary bracket properly. Then the base has been provided. The heavy base is there, which is used to compensate the weight of the vernier height gauge and to balance the vernier height gauge over the surface plate. So this is the basic constructional details of the vernier height gauge. The least count of the vernier height gauge, as it is follow the vernier principle. That's why the least count of the vernier height gauge is 0.02 mm. Okay. Now how we can measure the least count? So least count is known as the smallest dimension that can be measured by using any of the instrument is known as a least count.
Let's start the practical. First of all, this is the height gauge as we have seen in the theory section. Over here, this is the main scale of the height gauge. This particular bracket is known as auxiliary scale of the height gauge. Over here, the blade is provided to measure the height of the particular workpiece. The base is there to measure to sustain the weight of the height gauge, as well as over here this is the screw has been provided. This screw has been provided to adjust the main scale to make the main scale with the zero error reading. Okay, let us start the practical with the given component.
Okay, so let us start the reading by using this particular workpiece. If we have to measure the height of the workpiece, then what we are going to do, simply we are putting the workpiece over the same plate, as well as the particular blade has been provided over the same plate. Now loose the particular auxiliary bracket, lower down it. Make sure your auxiliary bracket will make a proper physical contact with your workpiece. Then lock the scale by using the locking nut. Here the locking nut has been provided, so lock the scale. Okay, once you are locking the scale, then repeat the same principle that we have using in the vernier caliper instrument. What we are going to do, we are simply taking the reading from the main scale, as well as we are going to take the reading from the auxiliary scale. Now this is the main scale, over here this is the main scale, and this one is the auxiliary scale. How to measure the reading from the main scale? As we have discussed that, go for the zero of the auxiliary scale. Make sure that the particular value of the zero of the auxiliary scale is placed in between some of the two different division. Then just make sure that, or we can say just find out the value of the division. As you can see from the particular main scale, that the particular reading of the main scale, that is in between 80 and 81 mm. So we can say that your main scale reading, that is 80 mm. Then go for the auxiliary scale. Which particular line will make a proper horizontal collinearity with the main scale and the auxiliary scale? Just go through it. If you are going for the downward side to the upward side, then you are finding that the particular line of point number 2 will make a proper horizontal collinearity with the main scale as well as auxiliary scale. So you have to calculate the number of division on the auxiliary scale. Now what is the number of division on the auxiliary scale? If you are going to start calculating the number of division, then we can say that from 0 to 1, these are 5 division. From 1 to 2, another 5 division. So we can say that the total reading of the auxiliary scale, that is 10 division, and the total main scale reading, that is 80 mm. So our reading is main scale reading 80 mm, and the number of division on the auxiliary scale, that is 10 division. As this is the vernier height gauge, so it will follow the vernier principle. So the least count of the vernier height gauge, that is 0.02 mm. Now let us go for the calculation portion. So we have taken the reading. Now let us discuss the calculation.
First of all, let us understand the least count. As I have told you that the smallest value that can be measured by using a measuring instrument is known as a least count. For particularly vernier height gauge, the least count is 0.02 mm. Now, let us discuss the calculation of the particular reading that we have taken. Now, what is the final reading? The formula for the final reading, that is the main scale reading plus auxiliary scale reading into the least count. Now, for the reading 1, what is the main scale reading? So, as we have taken the reading from the workpiece, the main scale reading, that is 80 mm, the auxiliary scale reading, that is a 10 division. We know the value of the least count, that is 0.02 mm. If we are going to put all the values in the main equation of the final reading, then we can say that final reading is equal to 80 plus in a bracket 10 into 0.02. So the reading is 80.20 mm. This is the final reading for the given workpiece.
Okay, now let us find the another height of the given different component. Okay, if I have to find the height of this particular workpiece, then how we can measure the height of this particular workpiece? So simply place the workpiece over here, lose your auxiliary scale and lower the bracket, and make sure that the particular bracket will make a proper physical contact with your workpiece. Then lock your bracket by using the locking nut. Now it's the same principle that we are going to follow. First of all, check the zero line of the auxiliary scale, at which particular point the zero will coincide, as you can see from the particular main scale reading. Then you can check that your zero will fall in between 10 and the division which is above the 10 value. So we can say that the reading of the we can say that the zero line of the auxiliary scale will fall in between 100 mm and 101 mm. So we can say that the main scale reading of the given component, that is 100 mm. Now go for the auxiliary scale. Check which particular line will make a proper coincident nature with your auxiliary scale and the main scale. If you are moving from bottom side and if you are moving to the topward direction, then you will find that the particular division 8 will make a proper horizontal linearity with your main scale, as you can see from the screen. Okay, the particular line of the 8 point will make a proper horizontal linearity with your main scale. So we can say that this is our auxiliary scale reading. Now measure the auxiliary scale reading. So from 0 to 1, this is 5 division, another 5, 5, 5. So we can say that we have total 40 division over here. So I can say that the main scale reading, that is 100 mm, and the auxiliary scale reading, that is 40 division. As we know that the least count of the height gauge, that is 0.02 mm. So we are calculating the final reading.
Okay, let us discuss the calculation portion. We know the formula for the final reading. Final reading is equal to main scale reading plus auxiliary scale reading into the least count. For our reading, the main scale reading, that is 100 mm, the auxiliary scale reading, that is a 40 division, and the least count for the vernier height gauge, that is a 0.02 mm. If we are putting all the values in the final reading, then the final reading can be written as 100 plus in bracket 40 into 0.02. So our final reading, that is 100.80 mm. That is our reading for the given component.
Okay, now let us find the height of this another workpiece. Okay, as we already discussed that to measure the height of the given workpiece, what we have to do, we have to just simply loosen the auxiliary bracket, lower it down, make sure that your bracket will make a proper physical contact with your workpiece, then tighten the auxiliary bracket by using the locking screw. This is the proper physical contact has been made over here. Now what we are going to do, we are simply taking the values from the main scale as well as auxiliary scale. The same principle that we are going to follow. First of all, find the value of the zero, where the vertical zero line will fall. So as you can check from the main scale, that you will find that the zero of the auxiliary scale will fall between 190 mm and 191 mm. So we can say that our main scale reading, that is 190 mm. Okay, then we are moving towards the auxiliary scale reading. As you are moving from the main scale to the auxiliary scale, moving from lower side to the upper side, find out which particular division will make a proper horizontal linearity with your main scale as well as auxiliary scale. So as you are moving from zero side to the topward direction, then you will find that the particular division of the point number 7 will make a proper horizontal linearity with your main scale. As you can see in your screen that the 7 number division will make a proper horizontal linearity with your main scale. So we will find the particular reading, that what is the particular reading of the auxiliary scale. So as we have discussed it, from 0 to 1 there are different 5 division. So we can say that we have the 35 division over the auxiliary scale. So what is our main scale reading? That is 190 mm, and what is our auxiliary scale reading? That is 35 division. As we already discussed that the least count of the vernier height gauge, that is 0.02 mm. So by using all these values we can find the reading. So let us go for the calculation portion. Okay, let us discuss the calculation. We know the formula for the final reading. Final reading is equal to main scale reading plus auxiliary scale reading into the least count. For our reading, the main scale is 190 mm, the auxiliary scale shows 35 division, and we know the least count of the vernier height gauge, that is 0.02 mm. So if we are going to put all the values in the equation of the final reading, so is equal to 190 plus in bracket 35 into 0.02. So our final reading, that is 190.70 mm. Okay, thank you for today's practical.